One last Tuesday for Omnibus Volume 1, and I'm with the muted Justin from KnowGood Comics.
That's for your birthday, sir. Happy birthday.
Oh, I heard something break in my kitchen. Be careful. Happy birthday to me. Mazel tov in my kitchen. And thank you for the hype button.
Yeah, man.
So
hope your day's been well, man. Hope it's been a good I know it's middle of the week, but you know,
I'm off on summer vacation. That's always very nice. I got to go to my LCS and grab some things. And so I got comics here to enjoy, and I'm talking with you all about X-Men 131 and finishing Omnibus Volume 1. So it's just a lot of goodies going on here. A lot of good things to be excited about.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I heard you did some upgrading over the weekend as well. Some X-Men upgrades that you got.
I did. Yes.
Nice.
Our friend, the Southern comic geek, Jason, has been selling off his X-Men. And he is he's moving on with his collection. And I thought, you know what? He does like the higher grade, higher end copies. So I kind of looked through my list of, I got like 30 issues from the run of Claremont that I'm like, you know, maybe I should upgrade some of these. And I'm trying to pick the ones that I prioritize, the ones I love, that I wanted the most, and then checked with his, you know, what has he got? And we came up with some good deals. So I those should be arriving tomorrow or Thursday.
Sweet, man. Looking forward to seeing what you got, man.
Well, it does mean that I might have options to put things into my giveaway. Segue to the end of tonight. Tonight is the night we are giving away a ton of things. Justin has the Omnibus Volume 2. Volume 2, and that's given away.
There you go.
I've got a mystery box of X-Men goodies. I even ordered some X-Men pops today that were on super discount. So I got some fun X-Men pops I can throw in. So I'm going to have a fun little giveaway X-Men box that I will cater to the individual winner. And then we're also going to give away other live things to you in the chat. And we have some special guests backstage, one of whom I know for sure has something pretty sweet they're going to give away.
That's right. That's right. We got a lot going on, a lot of giveaways, and we're going to do some live giveaways too, like some trivia things for people right in the chat tonight. So,
absolutely. Shenanigans.
Yeah, definitely stick around as we get into those segments.
So let's bring our guests in, and then we can say hello to the chat. Of course, we had to have for our final episode, Chett, the Jedi Knight himself.
Bam, bam, bam.
What's up, guys? Good to see you on John's special day. Happy birthday, my friend.
John's special day. Yeah.
And of course, good to see you too, Justin, without a T-bone steak laying around.
The goods.
Oh, man. Chett, I'll tell you, you've been a huge part of this show. Whether in the chat or whether talking to us after the show on the side about things, or whether joining us more times than anyone else has joined us. I got to say, you are just a pivotal piece to this show for me.
I appreciate that. It's fun to be able to flex this type of knowledge with people who appreciate it almost as much as I do, just as much as I do, maybe more than I do, that I just don't know. But
sure,
I've had a great time all the way back since issue 95. And I like the early inclusion because this is easily my favorite run of all time. And we all know this.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
And thank you guys for having me aboard.
Of course.
Heck yeah, man. It wouldn't be the same without you, man. I'll tell you.
Thank you.
And for some reason, we also invited Brandon. Brandon is here.
I've been here almost as many times as this.
I forgot to pop my Xanax.
Hey, just so you guys know, I had to put up with Brandon for an hour before this. So I'm all Brandoned out. All right.
I had to put up with you.
Justin. Oh, he had to put up with me. That's what I meant.
We both had to put up with Morbius.
That was
right.
Yeah.
So this is Brandon from Comics Kings. I will also say, Brandon, I you know, as I'm getting into the older group of collectors, I've really appreciated the younger perspective that you've brought to YouTube and certainly to this show. But, you know, except when you're talking smack on Cyclops, I have really appreciated the perspective that you've thrown into this program.
Yeah, thank you, man. Obviously, we all love these stories. That's why we're here. This is probably the most important run in X-Men, right next to what Stan Lee did and with Jack Kirby.
Just a moment, boys.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I start talking, you leave. See, them too much to contain. Exactly.
I needed more light.
But yeah, these stories are timeless, and the knowledge that these have, we can just talk for days and days and days about them, So as someone who's a little bit younger, I do like a place where I'm like, oh, I can talk about these older issues, and nobody my age is like looking at me like that 3-headed dog in Harry Potter. So thank you guys for this show.
Totally, man.
It is definitely the highlight. This is religious, and I've been saying it since day one. It's religious.
Thanks, man. And I know we didn't know getting into this, this is basically going to be a year of doing this. We've only missed a couple of nights, I think, too, in that 41 issue run.
Yep. Just so we can plan it on your birthday and have this end ready.
Right. It was all planned way in advance so that your birthday and my birthday would be the last 3 shows, basically.
Well, we have to do Tuesdays because Tuesdays, our birthdays line up with it perfectly.
Yeah,
and football camp is starting.
But,
And football starting.
you guys right now.
Didn't work out that way.
Nope.
Let's say hey to some folks in the chat here. We had Claiming Comics here right off of the bat, pre-gaming. So yes, the party does continue. We rolled over from no good to here.
Yep.
Morbius, actually.
And we got X11 Bravo. What is going on? Good to see you, sir.
Followed him last week.
And we got Ricky Markstad is here. Thank you, Ricky. We got one of our trivia champs, Beta Ray Jim, in the chat.
Yeah.
I didn't say the champ. I said one of.
Beta Ray.
What's up, Rob Boswell? How's it going? Bravo says, I'm juggling YouTube, Instagram, and 2 wizard boxes. Struggling. Nothing's broken yet. Yeah, that's a concern. That's a lot to manage. And then, of course, there he is, the trivia champion, Magic Lasso, saying, look at this crowd. You think it's somebody's birthday or something. I mean, yeah.
What's up, Lasso?
It's because he knows more about it. Be sensitive about it, Chett.
Hey, listen, all right? Next time you have something to say, just shut up.
9-6 is yours not a 9-6 Claremont this time. Is it blue labeled?
It's just hilarious.
John, feel free to just remove any of them anytime you need.
I can click their mute buttons. I can mute them too.
You might have to, yeah.
Brandon's in the chat, and the link to Brandon's channel is down below, by the way, so you guys can follow Brandon and the Chett Night over on Instagram. That link is there as well, so definitely check that out. Tony, Mr. Old Wolf, surprised me. I went into my LCS today, and they had a $40 gift card waiting for me.
Oh,
and
nice.
He had to find my LCS. He knew my address. He searched comic shops in my area and started calling and just said, does John Comics with Kids use this LCS?
That's great.
And he found mine because my LCS owner was like, yeah, he does. Yeah. Like, I know John. And it was like hilarious. And so I had a fun conversation with my LCS owner and Tony today.
I only imagine what the other one said. If it weren't you, like, oh, wait, what? John? Who?
I'm sure there is a John who comes here. I'm sure there's one.
Does he have kids?
Right?
Well, how many?
Does he like comics and have kids and his name is John? Really a small group of people, right?
If you say so.
Jackson Roy Kirk, 40 weeks, has led to this. There it is.
Time flies.
Right? Azores, Eric is here. What is going on? Spine Ticks, homie.
Nice.
Got JP says, look, it's Justin and some old guy, right? Appreciated. I accept discarded X-Men comics. Well, there you go.
Wrong accept, but okay.
Thank you for the birthday. Accept. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's making a pun.
Hello, Jennifer. How are you doing? Thank you for coming by. And I think that I get everybody. I appreciate the birthday wishes. I agree. Chett is the man. Magic Lasso. I agree.
Thank you, Ryan.
And let's see. Did we get everybody?
In the chat. Hi, Alea.
I see Comic Stash. I'm getting
Ryan.
down there.
Oh,
I got issues, and some of the chat just jumped on me. So let's catch up. And I did see this, Jennifer. Thank you. Yeah, what a nice looking group. I agree.
Hey, I'll take that.
We got Climbing Comics. Alan is here. Got the Battle Panda as well.
Everybody is Kung Fu fighting. Okay, that's what I'm.
There it is. Raul Hialeah, Comic Bro, my man. How's it going, brother?
Hialeah.
Albert loves comics. What's going on?
Albert.
And there he is. I got issues. What is up?
Dude, he's awake. He wasn't sure if he was going to
I know. He
wake
fell
up.
asleep at the wheel, got robbed of the crown, but he's still here because he knows his raffle tickets are in there to win that Omni.
He has a good amount.
Slab. So
How he can miss 20 issues and he's still in the top 5.
right. No good comic. I don't know that. Nice to see you though. Thank you for coming by.
No bad.
We don't talk about Ravens fans.
And Simon R. Thank you for coming by, my man. Huge supporter. I love it. Thanks for coming and hanging with us. So yeah, big night. Lots going on. But first, we've got to talk about issue 131 of the Uncanny X-Men Claremont run here. And we're going to run around the horn real quick to hear people's original thoughts. And Chett looks like he's ready to go. So I'm going to skip Justin and go straight to Chett. What is up?
I was just going to say, I'm in the process of acquiring a 131.94 signed by Stan and Chris because my I think mine is a 9.6, and I'm not very happy with it. I need the signed one. So right now, Justin, go ahead, laugh it up. Go ahead.
No, dude, I already know you're gonna get it, so it's practically have it basically.
That is a beast of a book.
What are you doing with that 9.6? Is the question.
If you want me to put it aside, I mean, nobody's claimed or anything, so if you want to headhunt on it.
Maybe we'll talk.
I hear someone has a birthday and he might like it on like the discounted rate or maybe even like the free side. I think it would be a great birthday gift for me because mine is like this is my half birthday, so you can give me like half the book and then give me the other half my real birthday.
Brandon, you could just gift that Daredevil one, I think, to John. I think that would be really nice of you.
Oh yeah. See, not a lot of people know I won that yet, so you're ruining like the whole like.
Only 13. There's only 13 people watching.
I was gonna say only all the 13 chats that we're in together on Instagram know about it because you shared it everywhere.
I like Chett was there.
19-year-old conniption.
When I unboxed it, Chett was there. Because like okay, so I know, right?
And his eyeballs look like the cartoon.
Dude, I would have lost it. I would have been just freaking out.
Everyone was telling me because we're in this like collector forum and I was like saying, hey guys, I got 2 of the Daredevil like mysteries, like and they're like, dude, torpedo ones are dud, you ain't gonna get anything. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, you know what, I'll get some cool back issues, some cool covers, some cool Instagram posts, right? And then I'm like, yo, so y'all remember when you said I was wrong, right? I won the Daredevil.
In your face.
I'm like, I want it. I want it done.
What's funny is we were already in a conversation, and he just does, all he needed now was some pom-poms.
That's hilarious.
And actual flexibility,
Hilarious.
It was, right.
Well, let's let Justin then now tell us how you're feeling about issue 131. Let's get back on track here.
Of Daredevil or
of something.
Like, give me anything.
Detective Comics. Let's go. Let's break the mold.
We can talk about Daredevil 131 first.
So this issue was amazing. I love this issue. Again, it all goes back to obviously being part of a huge saga that we all love, as Chett put it very well earlier today. I'm trying to separate it. I'm always trying to, kind of treat these individually. But dude, I think I'm going 9.8. There was nothing wrong with this. I loved the epic battles that we saw, and we get to really see another side of Jean Grey. That's like, whew, it's wild.
Looming.
Yeah. So this was awesome. It was just awesome all around. And the other thing is we get to see another cool splash page of Dazzler, which we'll, I'm sure we'll get into. But it's just cool to always, if we get more of that too, I'm down with that.
Right.
So 9.8, baby.
All right, Brandon. What about you, man? What do you think of this issue?
I really liked it. Now, given it's been like a little bit, I remember most of what happened. I have it on my iPad right here, just flipping through it before the show. Because I'm like, wait, are we celebrating or are we reading the issue tonight? And John's like, reading the issue. I'm like,
We're
oh,
doing
sweet.
everything.
Everything.
So thank you. So thank you, John, for the extra 5 minutes of stalling while I was in the green room. I appreciate it. But I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna go about. I'm gonna give it a 9.6. You know, it was definitely one of the more solid issues. Where I'm like, you can't hate this issue. There's so much. Yeah. Maybe more Polaris would have bumped it to 9.8 for me, but you know, fair. Yeah. I'm sorry, wifey can't be in everything. You know, that's why she was.
It's true.
Exactly. But you know, I really enjoy it. Covered everything. It's a flawless issue. John Byrne, Terry Austin, Claremont, they're really doing their thing. Actually, yeah. So, and you notice how, in the credits this time it says production Claremont, Byrne, Austin instead of breaking it down.
Aided and abetted by
Tom, whatever, something.
Orzechowski.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm Jewish. I should know how to pronounce it, but that didn't happen.
I think that might be a Polish name.
Yeah. See, my family's Polish too. So
what is it?
I'm just a disappointment. But you know, this is great, 100%, and well put.
Any Polaris would be more Polaris in this issue because she ain't in it.
Yeah. It's okay. Wait, she can be just run on the side, you know.
Right. Little green hair in the background.
Yeah. Cameo appearance. I'm like, you know.
What about you, Chett? What did you think of issue 131?
You don't even have to ask me that question. You know I loved it. I mean, where we left off in 130, Kitty Pryde is getting away. Go fetch. You know, they've got the X-Men and, you know, whoever's out there. But for the most part, this book starts with action and ends with some really intense action. Absolutely. And like Justin said, Phoenix, we get to see that side coming out. We get, even in the beginning of this book, we see Jean Grey basically adapting to what she can do. Yeah. And she's flaunting it. And seemingly, by the time we get to the end, we know she likes who she is and what she can do at this point. Definitely. I'm going to go with Justin's very rare 9.8, and I'm going to concur with him on this. Obviously, you know, coming from me, it's a lot easier to say it's 9.8 because you guys know how I feel about the run. But this is a complete book.
But Chett, here's the breaker. Is this one signed in your book?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that question.
Does it get the extra signed status in your rating? You know.
Oh well.
Everything is signature in his realm, right? Everything is signature series.
Soon it will be.
So yeah, I'm right with you guys. I would probably lean a little 9.6, maybe closer to Brandon on this one. There's a couple of moments that I'm like, well, that's just a little ridiculous. But like I can't really fault it for very much. The artwork is obviously supreme. Everybody's mentioned that Phoenix does a ton of great story elements, beats for her that really set up a long-term character arc. And I just, there's a lot of little moments for characters like Wolverine or Colossus to shine. Even Cyclops has some real great moments. So Brandon Brandon can't argue that point. He's just like, no, you're right. Cyclops has a moment.
He has a moment.
He does.
You know, I like good Cyclops moments. Like the reason why I don't like him most of the time is because a lot of the moments are so aggravating. But when he's written to the leader I want him to be, or that I know he can be, I like him. It's just when he does, I'm like, you're too good to be this bad. That's why I don't like him.
You're too good to be this bad.
It's like Peyton Manning in the damn playoffs. I mean, you're too good to suck.
Excuse me. Any leader has their imperfections.
I'm sorry.
Not going to be perfect all the time. He's a very tactful leader.
Yeah, and so is Steve Rogers, but you don't see him getting involved in all that drama.
We've seen Steve Rogers muck up a lot of times as well.
This is kind of true.
Yeah, he would muck up women, not after one of them died, or the one he wanted to be with died, or putting his team in jeopardy.
I'm just gonna take a second and catch my breath, and then
I was not finished.
I'm just messing with Brandon. I gotta do it. But we're gonna throw up the slideshow.
Oh my gosh, this happened in Morbius' stream too. I wonder what it is.
I don't know. I think there's some technical issues with StreamYard.
It's your internet.
Yeah, this is StreamYard issues.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about this cover, Justin. What do you think of giant looming Emma Frost here?
It is awesome, man. This is our first cover appearance, first like official cover appearance. And yeah, like I always say, would this, catch me if I'm walking, in the store for the first time and seeing this on the shelf? Absolutely. I'd want to know exactly what's going on. You got the half of them caged up right now. The huge battle scene at the bottom, like it's a little bit of everything. And where we left off, like Emma, she's been a boss. So kind of makes you wonder, like what other what else she's doing with the with the X-Men here. So
absolutely,
yeah, I dig it.
What about you? Sorry, where am I at? Chett's next. What do you think, Chett?
I think it's a great cover. Obviously, I mean, like you said, Emma Frost looming large, and basically that's a great introduction to her character.
Oh, yeah.
They already have her handiwork on the left side of the page. She captured the X-Men. You got the would-be Reavers or the Hellfire Club minions getting attacked by the X.
It's a complete cover. It's basically describing everything that's in this book that we get, except it left out the good old Phoenix stuff. And I think it's great because when you get to it, you're like, oh, And
there's you get double Colossus on this cover too.
This off the shelf. I was a kid when I bought this off the shelf, and I remember running to get it from the same guy who sold me my 110.
Nice.
So yeah, it was pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and double. I like I don't know if you spot the double Colossus. He's in the cage and he's down front fighting.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until you say that. That's we haven't had that before, like a same character twice.
Right.
Are you able to hear us, Chett? Did we lose you? I think he lost us.
You have to excuse me for a minute. Audio issue. John, I'll be back.
No problem. Brandon, what are your thoughts?
I really liked Lasso's comment, like, to be honest, about like the eyes, or not Lasso's, it was Albert's. It was Albert's. Sorry, it was Albert's. Yeah, the eyes are creepy, but like this is like the first cover I've ever seen to where it's not overemphasizing other aspects of Emma Frost that people love, mostly like in her chest area, which are great, but that kind of diminishes her character, like we were talking about a few episodes ago.
Right.
Also, there's like her big bad cover, we saw this with Dazzler, and they're really like highlighting kind of more of like their facial features and like their costume and what's going on rather than like the attraction part of them, which I thought was really big for me.
It reminds me too of like some of those old Fantastic Four covers with Doctor Doom, like over.
And they're here saying this character is going to make a statement. Obviously, we know like that didn't necessarily happen because Jean Grey kind of dominated this issue. But we did see a lot of Emma Frost in the previous and in this one. And going forward in the series, you're going to see Emma Frost, which is why she's the character she is today. So I think this cover really resonates. Why I like Emma Frost. Of course, these are an added bonus, but
but like But for me, like again, I love
those. Put the character first.
Yeah, I love those Doom covers from Fantastic Four when he's like behind a building or he's just they exaggerate his size in the frame, and they're doing that here with her. I just think it's hilarious.
The way the negative space is used so well, like
and her cloak or the red behind her, right?
Yeah, it's used so well, especially with like Cyclops' like eyes. It's blended in with the background.
Right.
The outfit, with the bird cage. It's like, and it's almost like she's overshadowing everything that's going on right now. And then I always see like the dark area is kind of like what she doesn't have control over, and that would be Jean Grey.
Absolutely. Well, let's get into it here a little bit. We start right back where we left off. As Chett mentioned earlier, Kitty Pryde fleeing from the Hellfire Club, being chased now by a car down an alleyway. She's got her, it's always a bad day when your bell bottoms are all frayed and torn and you're, being chased in your platform sandals. It's just it's a rough day. I will say the way they do the lighting on these pages is bonkers cool. I love the way the light hits her, but then also like in the next frame with the headlights from the car shining behind her. Yeah. Just really great color work going there.
Yeah, John, we had this in the last issue too, the kind of opening scene and in the darker, gloominess of the city, but having the lights from the car show. And and I went back and like after seeing this, it really does stand out as just like some really awesome artwork to think about how he kind of came up with this and really being accurate with how the light is shining. And I know you pointed that out last time, and I kind of I went back and looked at it again, and now looking at this one, it's a great splash page.
Right, but to your point, I want to know, and Chet, you won't be able to answer this because you don't touch your books. But if it was like this in the original version or versus the remastered and the colored, like the whole when it went through the recoloring process.
Well, in my case, I probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference being colorblind. It all looks the same.
You know,
to
me too. I'm colorblind too, but you know, I had an opportunity to throw some shade, so I took advantage. But
I wanted to add too here with the
and I was
large
concerned
heads,
about it too.
the large heads on the left and right hand side. That was just like that's so awesome to kind of see this. It'd be cool. I mean, even if this was like a cover, it'd be really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Kirby floating head style is awesome.
Yeah.
Floating Head Friday # do it for the gram.
Absolutely. Let's see. Hialeah saying he's not a big fan of that cover, and I can get it because obviously you want like Lasso is saying, sorry, Phoenix, you want her on the cover. I totally get it. JLA roll call. Look, yeah, there they all are. Any other comments on the splash page, or should we move along here?
I'll just point out, check out the perspective of the fire escape where Kitty's running. I think that's pretty perfect. And like below all of it, you mentioned the headlights. You can count the headlights on the car. I guess one of the bulbs is hidden by her foot. So I think that's a pretty nice splash page.
Oh yeah, yeah. The line work for the buildings and the fire escapes is spot on.
Look at the shading on Kitty Pryde as well. The shading on Kitty Pryde. I mean, you can see the light in the back as opposed to the darkness in the front.
For sure.
A1.
What's up, HK Wifey? Thank you for coming by, and thank you for the birthday wishes. And Flashpoint is here. Michael, what's going on, my man? You are in the raffles and stuff tonight, so I hope you win something, man.
Mikey.
Hi, Sheen. Hi, Mike. Sheen is my best friend, just for the record.
I can understand. So let's move right along here. Of course, the bad guys feel like, oh, we got Kitty. She's dead meat. But then you get this Phoenix just shows up and just crushes the car. And then Nightcrawler just bamfs in, grabs Kitty, and starts climbing the wall with her. I think it's a hilarious. For me, this moment was like, just when the henchmen thought they had her, it was like, nope, you guys are hosed.
I like just the fact that we get to see the characters kind of doing a quick teamwork effort in a small scene. I feel like we're starting to get more of that now, kind of like the movies and other things. Like they're really starting to elaborate on the abilities that they can do and how one's busy focusing on stopping the bad guys while the other's focusing on, saving the one who needs saving. And it's all in like the couple panels. I think it's really well done. It's really, fast paced. You're getting the understanding of what they're capable of doing and how casual it is for all of them.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Especially Phoenix. I mean, look at the car.
Oh man, she crushes that thing.
It's like half the car is left.
Yeah. And they're like, let's run her down. And she's like, run me down. And then she's like, I don't think so.
Like a soda can.
Flashpoint, that must have meant that at some point you either gave a funny answer to one of our trivias or a correct answer to one of our trivia questions. So that's how you got entered at some point.
Michael probably gave a funny answer.
Knowing him, right?
Yeah.
I wonder. Lasso says, I wonder if Kitty would have been so scared of Nightcrawler in the future had she been introduced to him in a different manner.
Good question.
But they're actually really close. So
now they are, yeah. For a long time they have been.
Right.
They're like John and Justin, inseparable.
That word is inseparable.
Inseparable. You know what? Same thing. It's all means the same thing.
Oh man!
John, I know you're a school teacher, so don't correct me.
So let's continue on here, and then of course, like I love how she's like standing over the wreckage of the car, just smoldering, and Cyclops is like, "Are you all right?" And she's like, "Never felt better, Cyclops."
Like, I'm good, bro. It's like when you're at a party and you're drinking.
Yeah, it was definitely it was a Beyonce moment for me. It was like a full Beyonce. She was just going 100% Beyonce.
Baddest bitch in the game at this time too.
I'm saying.
So all the single ladies. She might be a single lady after this issue.
And I think both Chet and I know Chet mentioned this panel, but I know Justin. What are your thoughts on Phoenix's moment here?
Go ahead, Chet.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like you said, she's just all casual about her power. Cyclops is like, I told you just to stop the car. I didn't tell you to junk it, you know. And she's just like, you know, I'm going to talk about Kitty Pryde. I'm going to say that, you know, my temper is being driven by the purpose. So I guess, you know, I guess that's saying a lot. To me, it's saying I'll do what I want to do because I have this type of power. And I think this is like the beginning of everything that just starts to roll downhill in terms of Jean Grey.
Sure. Yep. What's up, brother Joe? How you doing? Thank you for the wishes. And Sharon is here. How you doing, Sharon?
Sharon. Yeah, well said, Chett. I think that I mean, this is huge, just like kind of some of the first glimpses of seeing her really with just this different attitude, this different take on, you know, how she's carrying herself. The other thing too, this panel, and I think Chett, you were highlighting it before the show. This particular at the bottom, the coloring on this is just so stunning. I love the hair. Yeah, and the fact that they just greened out the background, like it totally works. Like it works so well.
Right.
You know, and just really emphasizing and focusing on Jean Grey. I love it.
I think, Justin, in terms of her hair, I mean, look at the panel above it, like where she's standing and just like, you know, superior. Her hair is somewhat representative of a flame. And the panel that we're discussing, I mean, the flame still seems to shine out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's not exactly just all hair. It just feels like there's you know, still a phoenix effect to it. So
yeah, well, even her word bubbles get this fun like ripple edge to them.
Right, I love how subtle things are done.
Those little things make a huge difference. Sorry, Brandon, you go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, I'm saying like I love how subtle like some of these things were in the Bronze Age. You know, because like in current comics today, they don't do this shit. They don't do it at all. And that's from someone who's reading almost everything. So it's like it's really cool to see like how the inking and the coloring were done back then. You know, to really throw it out there. Hey, what's up, Rod? You need to tell Justin to tell his dog to shut his pie hole. Or you need to do it because that's how the dogs are listening. If Rod
the beast.
Says it,
that's the beast.
Uncle Rod needs to hop up in KnowGood's house and let him know. But yeah, that's what I really appreciate. Is really Terry Austin is the highlight of this issue for me. And that goes like beyond saying, you know, I was talking to Bob Layton a few weeks ago, and we were talking about the importance of inkers and colorists back then, and even how today they're so very underappreciated.
Right.
You know, of course, like you have your John Beatty and Terry Austin, that's like universal, but again, they're like your Tom Harlower, but they don't get the love that they really deserve because they're just as talented as like your John Byrne and Dave Cockrum, the ones that are like the forefront.
Right.
So or Klaus Janson as well, you know, they're artists too.
Klaus Janson is amazing. Right. And Scott Williams, who does the work for Jim Lee, is amazing.
You know, and Alex Sinclair, you know, who's just on the show the other day. So
I also wanted to mention you got Dazzler here with her.
I love that.
Her thought bubble compared to this, my mutant ability to create fancy light shows is nothing. Yeah. And I think it's hilarious. Her thought bubbles in this issue crack me up. Like she's got a whole other story happening simultaneously, like Jim on The Office, where she just looks at the camera and is like, "Why am I here? Like, what? I'm offering nothing to this party." So there's several sort of like Office moments for her that crack me up in this one.
I think one of my favorite panels is the very one that's on the screen right now, the very last one, because of Nightcrawler's expression.
So yeah, they fly up. Jean flies them to the roof because Nightcrawler's like, she kind of ran away from me. I don't think she liked how I looked. Right. So yeah, very, very. It looks like he's holding his ear like she punched him and ran.
I think he's like, what the hell just happened here? More like it.
I took it as violence. Like he wasn't looking. She gave him an elbow or something and then just bolted. And he's like, Yeah. So moving on.
No more Beyonce.
Yeah, no more Queen Bey. They decide that, you know what, we're going to send Phoenix in to talk, which is hilarious to me because like she just proved that she's not necessarily in full control and just kind of doing what she's gotten Dark Phoenix here, but we'll send her to go negotiate with.
But hey, she has the perfect powers to be able to, you know, transform her clothes, as we've learned in these recent episodes.
Yeah,
you're right.
This is where you can use a little bit of a glint and glam for Dazzler to like kind of make it work.
Psychokinetically rearranging the molecules.
The molecules. Yeah. Biggie, that happens at the end of the show, so I'm sorry you got to stick around or at least come back at some point and check in with us.
Wait, is that Biggie Shack? Did he change his name?
He is New World Order Comics, yes.
Oh, no way. Hey, Biggie Shack.
That is Biggie.
Dude, he changed that like months ago. Where have you been, Brandon?
I just noticed that he's got that Hulk Hogan image, and you know that's Biggie every time.
Streaming 7 days a week, man. Come on, Justin. You know how it is. I feel like if you're not streaming, one of us are always streaming. One of us are always streaming, Justin.
Right. So, Justin, what do you think of this Kitty Pryde Jean early kind of relationship here?
I think it's important. It's nice that. I get it. Kitty's scared. She's, especially doesn't really know the rest of this team right now. And this whole world to her has just been introduced, super quick.
Right.
So, it is convenient, like I was saying, that, Jean can kind of transform here and kind of play this other part, but it worked, right? So
totally. And then Brandon, how do you feel about this Kitty Pryde Jean Grey connection?
I really like it. Kitty is a very solid character. She's not one of my favorites, but I really do appreciate her. Jean is obviously much more appreciated in my list. But I really like their dynamic. I've always loved their dynamic. The beautiful thing about X-Men is each character has their own unique attachment to another one. That's both good or bad, because you have Emma and Sebastian Shaw, you have, or you have
it's those inner connections. Yeah.
It's like so cool to learn about, and it's really like following that kind of map. We earlier on Morbius, we were kind of talking about Hickman and his like kind of webbing of like connections. I feel like that's very prevalent in Claremont's X-Men, and really how each of these characters are getting to know each other and creating these moments that are everlasting till today. If you can have a character that still maintains the same connections, like years later, it works. Brandon likes the older women. Oh, yeah, Tony, thank you, bro. Thanks for understanding.
Jackson, really quick. Look, everybody's showing up, and definitely not for that X-Men omnibus that we're giving out, but definitely for me, yeah.
Oh, I'm here for this.
I caught the sarcasm. I could feel it.
I'm only here with. I'm sorry.
I also love that we get another word bubble there that says "This is crazy," leading into another Dazzler discussion, where Dazzler says, "I started out last night to break into this New York disco scene, and now I'm suddenly fighting alongside the X-Men." Like she is clearly regretting her decision.
Does she not understand that between Jean and Emma, they know what she's thinking?
I think take out Nightcrawler. He's just up in the corner like, damn.
It's so funny.
How come she don't like me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Flashpoint. Kitty Pryde or Catherine or Kate Pryde is the lady in the red vest and striped tube top who is being taken care of by Cyclops. Later, she's known as Shadow Cat or Sprite or Ariel, yeah. She goes through several nicknames.
She was the one in X-Men 3 who stood up to Juggernaut. Literally stood up.
She has the power to go through walls or make herself basically able to go through solid objects.
So one thing I will say, I'm sorry.
I'm used to Brothers Jackson Roy Kirk. I take everything as sarcasm now.
John, in regard to the last panel with Kitty and Jean Grey, I was going to say that up to this point, although Kitty, she started her day in a malt shop, and whatever she's involved in now is just like completely the flip side.
Right.
And you got to admit, she's doing all right.
Absolutely. She's handling her own.
She's getting away from people like Nightcrawler. So
absolutely.
It's a little bit of a quick learning experience for her, if you ask me. But that's all I want to say.
No, I totally agree. And now she's getting bandaged, and Cyclops is trying to take care of her. I thought. Job. Yeah, it's a nice little moment for Cyclops, but also like her getting to see that the X-Men, these are X-Men too, and that they're all trying to help her as best they can. And it sets up what I think is really fun for me, which is Jean getting to play with the henchmen.
It's creepy, guys.
Yeah.
Jean loves playing her.
Yeah,
look who she runs into.
We get to see her play with her mental abilities here a little bit. And I really dig this panel of like with the split screen of the henchman and Jean, and she's kind of like digging in through his mind to find the truth of the Hellfire Club. Even with the panel below it with Jason Wingard or Mastermind like burrowing in, I thought this was a cool set of drawings here.
Totally.
What were your thoughts, Justin?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's a really cool way that they did this whole thing, especially like, they have the blue in the background kind of faded as it, kind of tells the story. It's not in like a thought bubble or anything, but
no.
And then, just like the Wingard thing at the bottom there, just a subtle reminder that, Jason is still around and he's still, trying to play those games and right. Get more and more into her head. So it's interesting.
John, I think you should highlight JP's comment. I think it was very educational for the common good.
No, I'm not going to do that. I didn't even see that he was here. But I do like Bobby saying Dazzler needs to keep it disco. I think she's definitely feeling like disco is a better future for her at this point.
Mm-hmm.
JP says Cyclops being useful seems unlikely.
So we've got Cyclops and Jean dealing with mind melding going on. Oh, I'm sorry, I left someone backstage. Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
you had to let me know so I can like put them away.
So yeah, Chett, this is another layer of her invading people's minds. We haven't really seen much of that in this Claremont run yet.
No, again, she's getting more comfortable. She's just like all in everybody's mind. She was in Kitty's mind when she found her. Yep. She was in the driver's minds when they wanted to run her over. So she's just flexing that ability everywhere. But here, she's getting to the bottom of things. And, oh, look, there's Jason Wingard. And then the next panel, is you can, like, see her thinking about him. And then, hey, Jean, are you okay? And look at the guilt in her face. Like, oh, God. So she's stuck in a moment and Cyclops is there. And I mean, to me, it's like she's thinking about all these things and she's seeing the one person who's been in her mind a lot more. And it seems to be more prevalent to her.
Oh, absolutely.
So, so as we go along, she's going to be finding out a whole lot more and seeing him.
Right.
I concur with what Chett said, of course, like throughout this whole run, Jean has always kind of been in the background. We've seen Scott think about her, move on, going really back and forth. Not talking shit. That's facts, John. This is the first time we're really like seeing the flip side of what Jean is kind of experiencing.
Sure.
And that's what we are going to see going forward. For those of you who have not read it, you're just going to see a lot more Jean Grey, and this is like your introduction to everything that's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So really, Chett hit it right on the nail, put the hammer in the nail.
Absolutely.
Good job, Chett.
I usually do with this run. It's commonplace at this point. Thank you.
So this is one of the things that bugged me, and I will say, like, it's.
I already knew that was coming.
You knew it, right? You knew it.
It's a great gift.
So the X-Men are like, okay, our plan is we got to break into the Hellfire Club. We're going to use the henchmen. Jean, you'll control them. We'll pretend to be captured. We're going to pull the Chewbacca move. Everybody in the back, pretend to be caught. We're going to roll in. And my favorite is she's got all the security, Emma does, and she's watching on a monitor. And this is what she says. I read this and I laughed reading it. She says, the rest of the X-Men captured. Most impressive, especially since Salvatore's team was not equipped to tangle with them. And then she says, everything looks normal enough, though. And I'm like, really?
Yeah,
really?
But she does call out the guard.
You're not going to question any of it? You're not even going to like send. And no, it's just really.
Miracles happen.
It looks good.
What's funny about it is you got four superpowered beings in the back of a vehicle with probably just 2 Hellfire Club members. So it looks a little suspect off the bat.
Absolutely.
Hey, Salvador, he's a tough guy. All right.
Yeah.
Salvador,
he must be from Brooklyn,
He's hardcore. Biggie says X-Men are the most minority liberating team ever. No, you are spot on. I totally agree, and I think they were obviously way ahead of their time and the curve. And I think it was partly what probably helped create and cement their appeal in that Claremont era was being able to be an international team both racially, but also like just in culturally. I think they were expressing countries from all around the world.
That was the goal. That was the goal. When they
Absolutely.
embarked on, and then even in the early 2000s with Astonishing X-Men number 49 and 50 marking the first LGBT marriage in comics, X-Men have really been that space for people to be here.
A platform, if you will.
Yeah, a platform. Good word.
So it was that, and then it was also the lingerie that you see down in the corner that really cemented them in pop culture.
Exclamation point on the lingerie, John. I'll get it. It's your birthday. I'll let it slide.
I'm just saying, yikes. That's quite an outfit that one of them is wearing. The other one, of course, is being forced to dress that way. Shame.
No, you got to remember the blonde asked her or told her guards to strip the one that stand up.
So, who knows? She likes
a
naked.
fetish.
She likes it naked.
Yeah, Emma has things that she likes it to be in a certain way, and
she don't.
Hey, I like what Jackson Roy Kirk said in the chat about was Jean affecting Emma even then?
Maybe. I mean, that's like long distance telepath kind of stuff. It would be impressive if she could actually pull that off and do it to somebody as powerful a telepath as Emma is, and Emma not notice.
Yeah, but was Emma even known to be that powerful in this issue? Have we gotten that far yet in her character?
That's a good question. I think you may be right. I don't know if we believe that Emma is as powerful as she may be coming off. I don't know, but
because obviously, like telepaths in X-Men now are a lot stronger.
Right.
The only X-Men we've really seen have that cross telepathy before Jean got her powers was Professor X.
Right.
So to like up until the Phoenix Force, the only like cross telepathy we've ever seen was from Charles Xavier. That's what made him so powerful, so intelligent. Obviously, after the Phoenix Force, it was Jean, and then I believe Emma followed. So I don't think she was like. I don't even think like it bothered her, or it was hidden from her. Maybe.
I don't know if we know how powerful the Phoenix is in terms of telepathy and so forth. I think it's even not right now, but for the most part, her versus Emma on a one-on-one before we get to it should basically be an unknown. So we just never really knew until we get there. So that's just my take on it.
Absolutely. No, I agree. I think that we're in the early stages of all of those abilities, and so it's hard to know exactly what was planned, and they're clearly just making it up as they go a little bit. So then we get to the other part of this plan, which is that Kitty Pryde sneaks back in and tries to free the X-Men who are stuck in the bird cages that are like dampening their powers. And the first one that she frees, I love how she, by the way, like gets into the lock with her ability and undoes it, and then lets Wolverine out, who's feeling a little groggy, but he kind of remembers her. He just keeps calling her kid. And then she gets blasted while she's talking to him. He gets sort of woken out of his stupor.
Here comes the Wolverine.
Yeah, to see him go, there's like a switch. There's like a switch. Flipped. The minute he saw that happen, he's like, almost a smirk. Like he's like, "Oh, you just crossed the line there, buddy." I love that how they continue to show different abilities for Kitty, and how that was one of them. Like for her to just reach in and you see the hand go into the lock, and just as a new reader and someone not knowing this character as obviously a new character, it's like, whoa, okay, so that's something she could do. Like to the mind, you're probably not thinking like of all those different things that she could do yet. All we see is that she can go through a wall, or through a floor or whatever. But like, oh, that's another cool trick.
Right.
So I thought that was a really big part for her character.
Yeah.
Totally,
I agree.
Logan needs to shave. You need to.
that body waxing bill is going to be high.
I mean,
and painful.
Biggie says he always thought Emma Frost was just a hot Professor X.
Wait, but isn't Jean is telekinetic, right? So she can take the hair off manually.
Oh, geez. I don't want anybody going that route. That sounds very painful.
And that would be just a waxing all at once. And like,
yikes.
Acupuncture at the same time,
So tell me, what do you do with your power? I can't talk about that. I'm sorry. I can't. I wax Wolverine. Okay. Jeez.
I mean, you could even do it at a distance where the claws won't come out. I mean, they could, but they won't hurt.
Why did I just think of Harry Potter when you did that?
Yeah,
that whole
right?
accent and everything? I don't know.
Oh,
You just got the Hogwarts.
not let me.
Harry Potter. Yeah.
Well, you guys mentioned it. Of course, we now have Wolverine go animal on these guys. I love these two guards. The henchmen in this are hilarious. The guys are like, okay, Muty, now climb back into your cage nice and slow unless you want some of the same. They're so casual about the fact that this guy's going to basically kill them right now.
For real.
But they don't know that. Come on, John.
I just love
claws.
it.
Yeah, I mean, what's the next best thing? You see those claws. You don't know.
Right?
You see I think they saw the hair first and then the claws.
Right. Oh, his mutant powers, he's hairy.
Dude, I love the look on his face though there.
Oh, man,
we don't disrespect the GOAT.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, yeah.
I love. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Don't make me do it again. I love this. Just what Wolverine does in this moment. So this is another great. Like Wolverine is the best at what he does moment.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And then we move to back out at the car where they're just supposed to be waiting for reinforcements to come, and just sitting in the back and
the best. I love the guy sweating.
Yeah. I'm just like, this sequence cracks me up because it seems ripe for comedy. Like, just act normal, stop acting. You got to act natural. Like, calm down. Right?
Be
They're
cool,
just
be
like,
cool.
be cool. Just be cool.
The guy just falls.
The whole thing just cracks me up. The way they're like sitting in the back of the car, like, don't let the other henchmen know that we're not, we got to be chill about this. Keep controlling the one in the front. You're doing a good job. Keep it up. The whole thing just was like a comedy for me. So. And I enjoyed it, but it does like take a little bit of the juice out of the drama for me.
I think
Any
it's
thoughts,
kinda,
Justin? Sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
This guy's face drenched. I just picture that's them.
See, I think that's Nightcrawler, personally. Nightcrawler is sweating bullets. Jean is just like chilling, controlling the other guy. And Cyclops is the one that's like, act natural, act calm, like be good. You're good. We're good. They don't have any idea. So, yeah. I knew the gifts. I had to up the gifts game tonight for Justin. Just, it's what I bring to the table.
It's great.
That's bad. So no more Storm dedicated panels.
Sorry.
No.
But I bet you we haven't gotten there yet.
What the Farouk are you talking about, Chett?
Well, let's. So of course they start realizing that maybe they're in trouble and that they might need Dazzler to come to the rescue. And of course, because they're trying to sell a Dazzler movie, she has to do something, right? So we have like the roof of the car blasts off, and Dazzler like jumps out and does her sparkle fingers.
I love her sparkle fingers.
I saw this moment and I'm like, I need as much Jeff Goldblum from Ragnarok as possible.
This scene was so good.
Oh, this is like sparkles out of your fingers. I like that. Oh, sparkles. Hey, sparkles. So
what was the movie with the cheerleaders, John? I think both of you might know it. Spirit Fingers.
I don't know this one.
What movie? Bring It On.
I know the movie. Shit. I know the movie. I just can't think of it right now.
It's about a bunch of cheerleaders.
Yeah, I know the movie. I know it. Yes, Dazzler is wearing her roller skates in this issue. Yes, good call, Ryan.
She changed.
She does. Yes.
No, Jean changed her. Remember, she can do that.
I'm gonna forever call her Sparkle Fingers now. Just so you know.
No, I'm glad that we got this panel. I feel like anytime Dazzler's in a comic book, we need to have this panel at least once.
Right.
And they really hit the nail on the head when they were like, she creates a light show so intense and beautiful the guards' minds can't cope with it. In other words, they're dazzled.
Drop the mic.
Yeah, it was. It felt like one of those moments when the writer's like, "See that? I see what I did there. Do you see what I did there? It's her name, but I used it.
Yeah, nice dad joke, Chris Claremont. You know what? You're just as bad as Ryan.
So it made me. It just made me laugh a little bit.
Great.
Any Dazzler comments, Chett, for you?
No, he's saving it for the booty shot on the next page.
Calmate. Listen. So I think Justin is right. Yeah, that Dazzler panel, vital, because it's a nice way to show what she could do in the description as well. But I guess that's her stage presence that they're displaying as well. So I love the panel where they show Cyclops' beam blasting through the car. That car is wrecked too. They wreck a lot of cars.
Yeah. Well, hey, but
Gene, no planes in this.
Gene put it back together.
Exactly.
It was the
Yeah, she put it back together.
She already put the car back together once. She can do it again.
It's true.
Yeah.
I need Gene to do that with my car. The way that, oh my gosh, how the words flat today.
As far as Dazzler goes, I think, that's a great panel. It reminds me of the 130 cover a little bit, but
Totally.
Yep.
I love the brightness against all the X-Men at the bottom. It's just so bright that you can see even Nightcrawler is glowing in the dark.
Yep.
So well done, and I love the way it's done.
TJ, what is up, man?
What's up,
He
TJ?
says, is Jubilee just doubling down on the success of Dabbler? I mean, hey, double sparkle fingers, lots of sparkle fingers. Magic Lasso says he feels like the fact that Cyclops thought that Dazzler's eye makeup made her too freaky to go check on Kitty as Kitty was so they needed a normal looking one. Dazzler was too scary with the eye makeup.
Oh,
Too flashy.
That's one way to think about it, I suppose. What are your thoughts on Dazzler, Brandon? What do you think of the character?
Dazzler's in my top 4 X-Men females. So I have a list. I see that smirk, Justin. Get it off.
You're just this excited little kid, like, oh, well, she's number 4.
She's number 4. We all have our celebrity crushes. I'm just saying, but
no, we don't.
Polaris, Jean, Betsy, Dazzler.
Ooh, I think you missed a few there, but it's all right. It's a solid list.
MS5. I'm sorry, but I love Dazzler. So every time she appears, I'm happy.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear Storm.
That I didn't see, John. I don't want to rain.
So
I'm being thoughtful because if I did like Storm and I did want Storm, I would get Storm.
Oh jeez. Now I really need to remove you.
Yeah, John, make him Banff again. That was cool. I can make him Banff like that.
It's like in Game of Thrones. Can you make the guy fly? But yeah, Sparkle Fingers. Yeah. Gotta love him. Don't Chett, kick him out next.
I haven't violated anybody's eardrum.
Chett's been good, man. Chett's been good. I like how Brandon was messaging me earlier. He's like, I think I should be on, then I can make sure that Chett stays in line. But dude, I don't know. Chett's been good this entire time, man. I think
it was the cupcakes. I'm telling you.
You know what it is? It's something Brandon has yet to discover. I found the box of maturity many years ago.
I'm sorry. What?
Dazzler booty is what we're saying.
Dazzler booty, yes. See, Ryan agrees with me.
And the roller skates in full effect here.
But we're not looking at that.
I love that like Emma Frost is like, curse you henchmen in this sequence. It's like the big pointing finger and the screaming and the whole thing is very like, what is wrong with you? The X-Men are here, you fool. It's
she does a lot of finger pointing.
Yes.
Don't you think that Emma in this panel is pretty much this entire panel of her where she's don't just stand there. It's basically who she's been since we met her.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bossy, pushy, over type, got to be bigger than everything. That's always been the same Emma.
Yeah. Use any means you have. Stop the X-Men.
That's the most clothes I've seen her wear ever.
Yep. So, Justin, any thoughts on the Emma Frost being raided by the X-Men here?
Just trying to think of what that accent reminds me of. I can't put a finger on it though.
Yeah, I did make her sound a little German. Would you get these X-Men now?
She's not
Hydra, John. She's not.
I was going to say it feels a little bit like the beginning of Age of Ultron. We will destroy them. It says the Avengers.
Yeah, right on
They're
schedule.
called the Avengers.
We will not surrender. We surrender.
Let's get out of it. We have no hope.
Uh,
You're my only
Maybe
hope,
that's what it
Obi-Wan.
was. I made her a little German. Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
what-
look
what-
at it's the hair. It's that harsh blonde, cut it right at the chin hair. It's very Deutsch. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. Very Reich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, let's get to some of the stuff that I know everybody's loving to get to. Jean Grey, both booty and scary face.
Oh yeah.
I had to blow this one up extra big for no good reason at all.
Because it's your birthday.
I'm saying. So somehow Jean has gotten ahead of the whole team and made her way straight to where Emma is and is just like hand on hip, ready to throw down.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I love it.
Yep, and you get more of that the bubble of her text. You know, kind of that the darker Jean here, and then obviously the face.
Her words. She's basically like, Emma, you're on notice right now.
Yeah.
This is who I am. This is what you're gonna get.
No good reasons.
I love it. She's so taunting too, right? She says, "The one and only, and you're Emma Frost, the Hellfire Club's White Queen. I understand you call yourself something of a telepath. Well, Your Majesty, let's see how good you really are."
So
I love that.
I mean,
bringing it.
And the eyes and the dark shadows on her face, super creepy.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Right?
That's a nice little glimpse into it. Like in one, I think it was issue 111. Remember when Wolverine slaps her up and we get that little bit of the dark.
Him.
I think this is somewhat a little bit of that as well.
Yes, definitely.
You know, I want the same scene to be recreated after Jean comes back in like the 2000s and knows that Scott and Emma have been sleeping together. And just goes, "Oh, how powerful are you really?"
Right.
I just want that to happen again.
What is it? Yeah. I always think of whenever she gets mad, I think of that line in one of the X-Men when Professor X says, "If you continue to smoke that in here, I'll have you spend the rest of your days thinking you're a little girl, and I'll have Jean braid your hair." So that's what Scott's looking forward to.
Yeah.
Magic Lasso says, now this Jean Emma moment has to be some of Jason controlling her. Think about Jason getting revenge on Emma to show her who is boss. Interesting. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
I hadn't even considered that Jason would want her to do this right here, right now. Mm-hmm. I just assumed this was part of her burgeoning, growing power.
Right.
But that's kind of clever and interesting to think of the other layers going on underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did want Jean as the queen.
Right.
So that's a possibility. Good shot, Ryan.
That's them booty cover. That's them booty look.
Yeah. Talk about immaturity. How dare you?
That's me all the way.
Yeah. Come on, Chett. Let your guard down, bro.
So then we get back to Cyclops and Dazzler, and I love Nightcrawler just jumping in and talking about using his power to just wipe out these guys.
I think this is my favorite panel.
That's a great panel.
The BAMF with the giant BAMF.
And again, kind of going back to like, they're really showing more details of like what some of the characters can do. I feel like we never really got this. Like we got like flashes of him jumping back and forth in certain combat scenes, but to see him really strike here, you know, each individual, and especially, the way they space it out with the lettering, it's just so clever.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the scene.
Justin, I mean, it's a great panel. We've actually seen it before. We were just talking about 111, and I'm checking here, and boom, there it is, right at the bottom. Last used in 111.
Like
exactly like this. Remember when they escaped Mesmero's control, and they're all fighting to get to the end when they end up This is the exact same thing he did.
Yeah, I love that.
Chett, you needed an iPad for that?
No, I didn't need an iPad for it. I have my slab somewhere.
Do you want me to highlight you, Chett? You want to hold it up? I can highlight you if you want.
Yeah, do you have it there?
Oh no!
Yeah, you needed that.
Oh, hold on. I'll get the 111.
I can open 111 to 111 here if you want.
Because even this one, like, I just love how his eye. All you see is his eyes. in each Bamf, and you
Sure.
might see a fist or something. You know, otherwise it's just purple and pink smoke. You know.
So
Yeah,
it's
here I got it. I
towards
got it.
the
Chett.
end. Yeah, there
I
you
got
go.
it. Here, I'll blow this one up here. Here we go. It's right near the end of 111. Chett does remember it right there.
There it is.
There he is. He's getting this guy, and then he's getting that
yeah.
guy, and then he's getting that guy. Bing, bang, boom.
I forgot about
Back to back to back.
It's all right, Justin. That's why you have me.
Great memory, dude. Great memory.
I still like this one more though than that one.
Yeah, I
It's
think
definitely
that's
the
why.
better version, right? But it's
Yeah,
still
the
pretty
smoke and
awesome.
everything, the pink smoke.
Exit the layout. There we go.
I got to get out of the 111 because I just seen Mesmero posing.
Yeah, the sexy pose across the desk is
On the
something
desk,
else.
yeah. Classic.
So, Brandon? What do you think about Nightcrawler? Because finally, he kind of gets a useful moment here. I mean, he
love
rescued
Nightcrawler,
Kitty,
yeah.
but now he gets this.
Yeah, I love Nightcrawler, you know, and as you guys were kind of, you know, doing your thing right there, I was like really thinking about look at how far these characters came, you know, and Justin really just opened my eyes to that, you know, how we're just like, it's so subtle seeing the expansion of these characters, you know. Even if like you think you saw something for the first time, you know, it may have happened before, but it's like it's so subtle and it's like almost a reintroduction every time.
Totally.
So that's really, as he's bringing in new characters, you're also expanding these already new characters, you know. Yeah, Bam. You know,
Bam stands
Bobby.
for badass MF.
I like that.
so that's
I love it. I'm never gonna forget that. That's amazing.
yeah. So that's really what I'm thinking. Because like, you still have what from issue 94 and Giant Size 1. You know, all these characters are new. You know, my only thing is, what if Thunderbird were still here? What would he have to say? No.
He would probably be charging up ahead and being killed by some of these henchmen at some point.
Yeah.
The only one the henchman could take.
Right. We also get a little of a Colossus moment here. I thought this was kind of a boss moment for him.
Boss. Yep.
He just I like to think he just killed this guy, but maybe that's just my perspective.
Right.
That looks like a hell of a hit, though, man.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I like how the guy's hands up in the air, like he clearly is.
Yeah, he dropped his gun and everything. Hey, no, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, he jacked them up.
Yeah.
He was like, "Holy shit!"
I mean, the guy's not even on the page.
No.
Yeah.
It's like in basketball. It's
He's
like
a smear.
Yeah.
And he hit him in armored form. What did he do to his skull?
Oh, God, who knows?
I mean, maybe like some Kingpin type shit, you know?
Could be bad.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Justin, you want to say anything about Colossus? Should we keep going here?
Yeah, no, just like that they, you know, they're giving the shine to everybody, given you know,
Oh, pun
throughout all
intended,
these
shine.
all
Shine.
these little action scenes. Yeah. You know, and we got a little you know, this guy clearly took the guy with the gun took this move right out of Moira's book. And unfortunately it didn't work out for him, but
No.
you know.
Yeah. Did not.
Only Moira can pull that off.
The inside jokes in this show.
Yep. So then the team has mostly regrouped, but they know they've got to find Jean and Storm. So Wolverine's like, I smell her. I know where she's at. Like, follow me. We'll go smell her out. And we get these awesome Phoenix versus Emma. Really, Phoenix just crushing Emma. And I love the use of the Phoenix shape here. So cool. Yeah. What did you want to say on this one, Chett?
Well, we know Emma is being overwhelmed completely. Storm is in awe of what she's watching. And she's seen Jean use her power before, and now she's seeing it again, and she's just completely in awe. She's saying it. Now, in regard to the fight, you can see Emma's just like, I don't have any chance here. So I better use everything I've got. And if she's got to do that, you know, Jean is just, I mean, she's dominating this fight.
Yeah.
And at the end of it all, it's all a matter of who survived it. And just based on the last action, we know it wasn't Emma.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Brandon?
I mean, yeah, Chett hit it. Like, again, you know, Chett's very knowledgeable about the X-Men, you know, so everything that he says, just listen and understand. I mean, what Chett says goes 100%. I got to give it to him, you know, sometimes, but when he's not available, I'll pick up the slack. But but yeah, again, you know, as I'm saying, is Claremont's really mastered dialogue and really understanding these characters, obviously because they are his own, most of them. You know, just like a lot of great stuff going on because you're seeing. So while it's not really established during like the tenure of his run, you're able to know that Storm has a relationship with Jean Grey, you know. So like the fact that like they're all amazed is something that they love and care about, who's like reaching like a danger to herself, someone like that's not her, you know. Like the reason why we all love Jean Grey is because she's so true to her character. So now she's very not true to her character, and it even like as the reader, you're just like amazed, you know. That's what I was thinking. I know Chett's like agreeing. He's like, wow, good point, Brandon. Thank you, Chett. You didn't have to say it. But
get out of my head.
Hey, pun intended. I like it.
And Justin, what about you? How are you feeling about this Phoenix Emma confrontation?
I thought this was epic. I mean, I think this is one of the things that really made me go above and beyond to give this a 9.8 is just some of these action scenes here and the way they're drawn, especially. I just love how they're going at it, and to see the Phoenix shape really be used the way it has, and even just like holding Emma there at the end, it's like it was just awesome. So yeah, this was just a great fight scene.
I wanted to add something here, John. If we go back, I was talking about Kitty Pryde and the day she's had. I mean, even in this book, it's more a matter of like when she meets Storm, she's comforted. When she meets Jean Grey, she's comforted. It's like those two figures seem to be very, you know, just easy to, you know, take in, you know, just to be behind or to follow. So it's good that she had those two women in her X-Men upbringing.
Totally.
You know?
I agree, Bobby. John Byrne obviously standing the test of time here for the four of us, for sure.
Terry Austin too.
Absolutely.
You know, look at how he's inking that Phoenix. You know, 100%. You can't say John Byrne without Terry Austin.
That's fair.
In a lot of cases, that's true.
And that leaves us to the explosion where everything kind of collapses, and you have Cyclops freaking out because he's like, "Did my lady just get crushed under all that?" And he's trying to like dig in the rubble, and then of course Phoenix just like explodes and walks out of it, carrying Storm. Is like, "Relax, Cyclops. We're both fine. None the worse for wear." I'm afraid the White Queen wasn't so lucky.
She's like, relax, Cyclops. Colleen is fine.
It'll take more than a collapsing building to do me in. I mean, that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This really just like, you know, finishes off the idea of like how her attitude really has changed throughout this whole episode, or this whole issue.
What's up, Count Von Strange? And we got Chris from Lost in Comics, or maybe Oscar, either one. What's up, gentlemen? So I mean, Jean was the star for me of this whole sequence, and even Storm looks like she's like, I don't know what happened right now, but I'm glad to be alive.
She's like, I just want to go home. Storm.
And you get another Phoenix, of course, exploding out of the rubble.
Yeah, that's great.
Gotta love it.
Yep.
We're going to be seeing a lot of that in the next few issues next week.
Right. Absolutely. So this brings us back to I love the double panel here where the team's lined up in the rubble, and then they're lined up out front of Kitty's house, and Xavier trying to convince the disco star to maybe join the team. I was like, there's no way she's gonna say yes to this. It's hilarious to me how many people over the last 3 issues have said, no thanks, I don't want to be an X-Men.
Yeah, Professor X has to come up with some like employee incentive or something to get
401k, something.
Yeah, some other benefits.
A free laptop.
There you go. We will supply you with your own cell phone.
Better lights, you know, so she can dazzle them away, you know, or a better sound system, you know, better backup band.
Or they've got a sweet band jet now. They can fly around to the different location, tours. She's got a. You don't have to do, travel by van anymore.
Exactly. Look what happened when Queen got signed to a record label. Maybe Charles Xavier could start doing that shit.
Xavier's making deals here at the bottom, and I just picture him saying, like, we will let you have Colossus be your bodyguard for one full year.
Exactly. And Colossus is like, I would not mind. Colossus would not mind.
I do agree. Jackson Roy Kirk mentions the line that he said, that Xavier says, I knew I was right in holding back and playing observer. Yeah, it was quite a moment for him to be like, I knew I shouldn't have helped you in any way.
Yeah, no, Xavier's a dick. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's certainly his douche moment right there.
Does he win douche of the show or something, whatever that award is?
Yeah, I mean, certainly in his 3 scenes, he's high on the list.
Yep.
But we also have Kitty's dad, who seems to be throwing a fit with that amazing mustache. So he's upset. Mom's upset. They're freaking out about what did you do to our daughter? And of course, that's when Phoenix is like, let me fix his mind a little bit. He's all better now. You can even see on her face in that upper right hand frame, she's got the Phoenix sort of across her eyes as she tinkers with Dad's mind.
All right. Talk about Harry Potter, obliviating the mind.
Thanks, Chris. I totally understand. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you to win, man.
Oh, I won't. I want to win.
You notice how she has to explain herself to Cyclops in regard to what she did to Kitty's father.
Yep. Just doing what comes naturally. I know you don't approve of me or the professor using our psi powers like this, Scott, but Kitty's father wasn't about to listen to reason. So, to spare everyone a lot of unnecessary grief, I modified his and his wife's memories a little bit. No harm done.
More like we only have 2 more pages to tell the story, so let's get a move on.
Let's just wrap it up.
Another instance of Phoenix in this book basically violating everybody's mind. So
I will
too
give
comfortable with it.
Cyclops does clean up nice. I do like the color of the suit. I will give him that.
There you go. He does have the collar popped out on top, very 70s style.
Yeah, it goes with the sunglasses, It really does.
Well, yeah.
I have to acknowledge that. Good work, Cyclops. You're like 1 for 10.
They are horn rimmed glasses.
And that brings us to the finale when Cyclops and Storm kind of discuss did Jean just do what I think she did? She used her powers to wipe that guy's mind. Were you in the lab? When you fighting the White Queen? Did she do anything? You mean not human? When she has her powers as Phoenix, there's a ferocity about her, a grandeur. She's changed so much, yet she hasn't changed at all. Maybe we're imagining things. You don't believe that? We both sense a wrongness about her. There's a dark side to the Phoenix that could consume her. So yeah. Lots of red flags here, people.
Oh yeah.
I think it's great the way that Cyclops and Storm are talking like leaders to each other.
Right.
It's like they have this relationship. Over these issues, you can see their relationship just basically. It's like 2 leaders. Yeah. The conversations between them are very, very in charge, and I appreciate that relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. I love seeing Jason Wingard there. Kind of just faded in the sky,
pink, right? Just looming.
Yep, laughing and just
and you get the tilted frame.
Yeah, and just the way it's illustrated, everything, it's just very well done. Good way to finish this off, to continue to remind you that there's some bigger things going on here than what we see.
Absolutely.
Yep. And if it's bigger than what happened in this issue, you guys know that you were in a treat. But you'll have to find out next season, or just read it on your own, which you should.
There's that. Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, sorry, John.
Well, I got the next Omni right over here, so I can just keep going.
Yeah, I see. Mine's sitting in Justin's hands.
We could get into the facts here. Second appearances of some characters, first cover appearances of other characters, third appearances of some characters, and of course the connection to the Dark Phoenix saga. Those are some of the qualities that make this one interesting. I will say, shockingly low number of 9/8s for this book. 77. Wow. Only 77 9/8s. Which probably accounts for the disparity, because there's about 239 6s, 299 4s, 209 2s. The jump from a 9/6 to a 9/8. So a 9/8 costs $2,200 and a 9/6 is $325. So that's about a times 8 multiplier, times 7 multiplier.
Damn. That's a big.
So that's a giant multiplier. Now again, these are Go Collect.
To be easy to get.
Go Collect obviously is a longevity, long-term registration, right? They're not looking at like where is it in the last just 2 weeks, which might be a lot higher. They're going to take over a longer period of time. But that's a time more than a times 7 multiplier, which is insane. So, hey, if you got an older 9.6 slab, time to get that out, press it and clean it and send it back.
Yeah, Chett, he's speaking to you.
Well, I'm gonna hold on to that 131 for Justin when he's ready after I make my purchase. And Justin, I'll give you the family discount.
I appreciate you, Chett.
No problem.
She is definitely more Donna Summers than BG, but that's just my Dazzler feeling. But that's just me.
I think she's more Lady Gaga.
Oh,
I was thinking Lady Gaga.
I was thinking
I will accept
Britney
that.
Spears.
Towards
Britney
the end,
Spears,
when Professor X was trying to talk to her, she had like the shades on herself. Like it reminded me a lot like Lady Gaga, actually.
Yeah, you got the poker face, maybe the bad romance in there.
Yep.
You guys have any last thoughts on this issue you want to share before we get into some giveaways here?
Man, I think that's kind of a weird spot to leave it off in terms of the omnibus splitting up, but all great things must at least take a break and come to this portion of the end. But some people say that it's to get you to buy the next omnibus, which is might be possible. But yeah, I mean, I think this is definitely a great way to kind of go out with a bang here for this. Yeah, what the Farouk is right.
Absolutely. What's up, Comic Journey? We did not miss a hooker versus dominatrix debate. That's a lifelong kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Chett, any last thoughts from you, my man?
I think, since this is the end of the omnibus, obviously you want to continue, you want to go on, but since you're doing it this way, it's great. Also because you kind of get us on another little bit of a cliffhanger, because everything we've seen in the 131 basically revolved around Jean Grey and how bold she's becoming and using her powers and everything. And what we're about to get next season is going to be the continuation, and it's just going to get even deeper and deeper and deeper until we hit that point where it's just boom. But I think just going to say this whole run that you guys have done has been friggin' awesome. Okay. And I'm beaming over it. It's just like, wow, look at where we're leaving off. I didn't even know the omnibus ended at 131.
Right.
I was like, I thought they were taking a break because John's birthday's coming and he needs 3 weeks to recover.
Well, that's the other half. Yeah.
But no, this was awesome. I think this was a great book. And it sets the stage for the next serving that we're about to get. Big time.
Hell yeah.
And Brandon, any last thoughts on 131?
Wow. Maybe, this was just a great issue, this run in general, right? Not a whole lot of keys, but they're so enjoyable, they're timeless. And even like the price tag to an extent reflects it, because, even let's say like 112, 113, 114, not necessarily keys, but they're still a little pricey, especially for, they're obviously not covered price anymore, but they're not like your $10. Like you can probably find a good Fantastic Four book for $10. That's a great reader, or an Avengers book for $10. Hell, you can find a 120, or like a 133 Avengers for like $15. They're great reads, with a obviously, but these are great. A big shout out to Justin and John, the two J's, J and J. For doing this, because like you just get to come here and just talk about X-Men. Like I said, it's religious, and X-Men is really, to me, what brings the Marvel universe together. Because it's more revolving, it's more worldwide. That's kind of been like the theme, So yeah, just big thank you to you guys. I know I like to dick around and have fun, but also like it's on a serious note. But that's why we're here too. We're also here to dick around and have fun.
Totally.
But absolutely.
The inside jokes we've gotten from the show. Shut up. You need those cupcakes. The inside jokes we've gotten from this show is
I'm trying to turn them off like John did.
Chett's face was like it's super serious.
Yeah, but like the friendships and the even like the inside jokes, the friendships that we've made through this show are just like are great. which is why I'm also going to be giving away a book.
Oh man, maybe we should get into some giveaway goodness. Whoa. 9-6.
I'm going to be giving away this book.
What?
Dude.
Holy cow.
How do I enter in this?
Right?
You have to.
Can I add? It's a newsstand.
It's a newsstand.
I saw that. Nice newsy. Dude, I love that book, man.
Dang.
Love that cover.
Those of you that have stuck around and hung around, we're definitely going to have some rewards for all of you. Our rule of the night is going to be you can only win one time. Yep. So once you've won, we're going to eliminate you from any further lists. If you pop on a randomizer, we're just going to randomize again. So just be ready for that overall on our listings here.
Yep.
Mastodon.
Once in a lifetime win.
Also, if anyone wants to get this signed, I'll take it back.
People are excited about that coming up. So the first two, though, winners we have to pick are going to be the ones that are the omnibus and Chett's slab, because then whoever is left top on the rankings overall gets my giveaway, and then from there we're going to do some other kind of fun stuff, right?
Right.
I'd like to add, I've brought it up to John and Justin that I'd like to keep my slab a secret until the winner receives it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mystery Uncanny X-Men slab coming to somebody.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't do that, but
no,
it's only 137. It's only 137.
Dude, only.
Yeah, I know. It's only.
TJ saying that one of the best things about this show was introducing him to Chett and Brandon. So boom, there you go.
Nice.
Thank you, TJ.
Hell yeah.
Is Logan's Hustler one of the prizes? No.
But his hairy chest is, and maybe like whatever, like a Razor Men's Hygiene sponsors him or doesn't. Like, I'm sure
could be a perfect candidate for a Brazilian wax commercial.
There you go. Make some extra money.
Wolverine, nice and shaved in a Speedo. That would get Gene. Screw everything else. That's how he gets Gene. That's.
Wow. All right. So then, Justin, how do you want to pull? Do you have actual names in a hat somewhere, or do you want me to put up the screen you're sharing? What do you want to do here?
So let me, before we do the like our two, I feel
the
like
big three.
Kind of the big three.
Because my worry is like some people want to win the big prize, and if they win one of the smaller prizes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know, some people are in it for the Omni, and that's the big thing. I kind of feel like we need. I know you want to like finish with that one, but
the one I just have two small things that I wanted to do as trivia, which I think can fairly the person can win these smaller things, and then the big thing. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then.
So I have just two groupings that I'm going to have, and I'm actually going to let I'm going to ask two questions. The first question, I will let whoever answers it first correctly, I will let them choose which of the two items that they have. So, unfortunately, Brandon, because you've agreed to be on the channel today, that's not
how we play in this town.
There's nobody on the panel.
Okay, John, put me backstage. You've done it the whole show. It's one more time.
You still can win, all the big stuff. But these quick questions here are just based on last episode. So
don't worry, Jason. We will do this for Omnibus Volume 2 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Here you go,
then you'll be ready to go. If you hit the notification bell on Justin's channel and my channel, you'll be ready to go when we start Volume 2.
Yep. So should I show I'll show the books real quick and then I'll ask the questions.
Sounds good.
All right. It's nothing, no major keys or anything, but just some fun things that I wanted to give away as just, keeping it obviously the X-Men theme. And some of these are some extra books that I had to begin with. So it kind of works out and someone could hopefully love these books. So the first pairing or grouping is going to be these two books here. I'm going to do, of course, got to have some 90s goodness. So we'll throw a copy of this in.
It's the one when he's not stabbing Captain America in the head.
Yeah.
No claws on his hand.
There you go,
right?
There you go.
He's not stabbing Captain
America.
So
this book along with a little modern here with some Emma.
That's Art Germ, right?
Art Germ, yep.
Yeah. Remember what I said about Emma not showing too much chest in the previous cover? See, this one is
Art Germ goes the other way.
Yeah.
Art Germ said, "Screw you, bird."
So
I'm
we'll call
showing
this
9
package
days."
A, right? Package A. So the winner can either choose package A
What's
or
up, Nick?
package B is going to be a 5-issue complete edition of the newer Juggernaut that just came out recently. So
Nice.
this is issue 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 here.
Very lovely.
And then issue 5. So
Nice.
Just a nice little completion. You know, if you don't have it or if you haven't read it, then nice way to kind of catch up.
How was it,
John? You
Justin?
got a
Did
little
read
gray
it?
right here.
Justin, did you read that Juggernaut?
I didn't get to read it yet, but one of the
I
reasons I actually got this from someone else, and I have it all on Comixology or on
Marvel Unlimited. Yeah.
I read it.
How
So,
was it?
Did you like it?
I mean, he fights the Hulk. He fights the immortal Hulk. Who
Don't
just
give away
fucking ran.
spoilers.
Don't give
Is it
spoilers.
good?
I'm just saying,
Is it
Ron
good or bad?
Garney's Ron Garney's drawing it. Fabian Nicieza is writing it. So obviously they're two people who understand the character.
Okay.
It's not timely like with the X-Men today. I don't think it matches the same tone that
We haven't really seen the
about.
Juggernaut in the
That's because he's not a mutant,
No.
and Hickman's like, yeah, he's not a mutant, you idiots.
magical helmet he wears.
So I like it. I enjoyed it. I'm just gonna buy the trade, but hey, if I could win this, then I don't have to. Justin, you can save me like $18.
All right, here.
So let's hear the trivia question that people got to answer for this.
Okay, so I am looking for two. There are 2 answers to this first question. So whoever answers this right first will get a choice between books A or books B.
So they have to give you both answers?
I need both answers, and I need what I am looking for is the first and last name of each of these characters. So
Okay.
I am not looking for their superhero name or their mutant name or anything.
Right. You want
I'm
Bob
looking.
Fredrickson.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So the question is, or it's really a statement. Name the 2 characters that kissed last issue. Issue 130. There was a scene in which 2 characters kissed. Who are those 2 characters?
He says, I can't spell. Dang.
Get it as close as you can. Lasso, who is Bob Fredrickson?
I think I know the answer. Me and Dazzler, says Lasso. No, that's not correct. That's not correct. Just like it wasn't Brandon and Polaris either.
That happened off panels. That stuff happened off panels.
Brandon, what did you think of Emma Durant as Polaris in The Gifted?
Right, do you see the ring in her hand? See, that was my doing.
Oh God, here we go.
I don't see any correct answers, I don't think.
I'm not seeing any either.
Hey guys, don't force me to answer.
It took me a little while to think back through the issue and think about like, okay, wait, it wasn't the one at the malt shop with Logan and Colossus. This was the one at Dazzler's concert. And then I was like, okay, who was at Dazzler's concert? What was happening there? And then I got to it. That's where I found where I was.
Right.
Wait, are we talking about this?
There it is.
I saw one correct answer, and we only need one.
Boom.
It was Beta Ray Jim himself. So Beta Ray Jim, you got to pick. Did you want the 5-issue miniseries Juggernaut, or did you want the X-Men #1 and
The
Art Germ 2-pack? You got to let us know what we want. It was not Wolverine and Colossus, Eric. Come on. He wants the X-Men and the and the Art Germ.
All right, you got it.
That's what he's asking for. The X-Men.
Thank you, Beta.
Boom.
We
So that
have
leaves
a winner.
that leaves the Juggernaut 5-issue miniseries for your second question, right?
Yes. So second question here is again based on last issue. What was the name of the disguised delivery truck parked across the street in the beginning when the team first arrives?
Darn it.
There was a name written on that.
I know
delivery
we
truck.
talked about it a ton too. Gosh darn it. It was not the slang
no,
delivery.
But we thought it was
truck.
going to make that noise. We
thought it would
gonna-
have that sound, but it
Right,
did not.
right.
Yeah. Oh man.
Chett, do you know offhand? You do.
He
Okay.
probably does.
Sorry.
Look at him.
He's like twitching over there.
Skynet, the Scooby Mobile. It was not the Scooby Mobile. No, it was not that.
the Chad X1.
That's the license plate.
Whoa, you got a super chat there, John.
Oh, I got a super chat from Rod. You trouble. I'm trying to find the name of the van. I'm still looking.
You see, Rod super chat says this is for Brandon's giveaway.
I don't see it. Darn it, I didn't see it. Nighttime biscuits. Rod, thank you for the super chat, man. Much appreciated, brother. Definitely not Hellfire Secret Van. Clean me. This chat definitely knows how to do comedic answers. It was not the UPS bringing the.
But it's not slang.
My slabs.
Oh, I see it. There's the answer.
You rent? No, is it Shagmobile?
No, Albert.
Oh, Albert with you rent it.
You rent it. That's
There
it.
It is.
I don't see that anywhere. I just see the license plate that I mentioned.
Albert, you check in with Justin on Instagram, and he will send you that 5-issue Juggernaut miniseries.
Yes, sir. Congratulations,
Good job,
both
Albert.
Beta Ray Jim and Albert. Appreciate you guys always supporting the channel and hanging out with us. And so a nice little extra stuff
Absolutely.
to you there.
It's not
Very
the
cool.
George Jefferson dry cleaning company.
It's like the worst game of I Spy. I Spy, the name of an automobile that I can't find for my life.
Brandon's like, oh, I'm in the wrong issue.
Wait, you're
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
130, right? You're still talking about 130, right?
130. Yep.
So those are the
All right.
two kind of trivia questions I wanted to throw. So we can get into. I don't know if you want to do Brandon's first, as that's been.
We got to draw. I mean, for the big two, we got to pull from the
We should do the
overall
overall.
raffle
Okay.
tickets, right?
So I
So
have.
we should do yours and then Chett's, right?
Okay, so let's do mine first. This is for.
Do you have the names in a basket
Yeah.
somewhere?
I have. So I have a randomizer.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to share that, or
Yeah, go ahead. You can put
is that the
on.
wheel you got there?
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Yep. So right now I'm going to drop the names in.
Okay.
It's over 156 names.
Wow.
Well, yeah, four times 41 issues, right?
Yeah, I do think I
164, right?
That's correct. Look
Yeah.
at John doing math on his 90th birthday. That's amazing.
And I was
I still got it, Chett. I still got it. Justin does not want to give up that Omni, but you know
I was
what?
yeah, no. I was just looking through the let me grab the names here. I threw it into like an Excel sheet before because I was curious like how many people
How many?
had what, and why is this not working? I think it was Lasso who had like
A ton.
he had the most, and I want to
Yeah.
say Jackson Roy Kirk was right behind him,
And then
followed
Chett.
by Chet. Yeah, and then
but
then I
let's be
think
honest.
Issues.
Issues and Beta Ray Jim not far behind that.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Chet was on the show
Okay.
too many times. He would have probably won.
So let's
All
delete
right, here
that.
we go.
I'm gonna paste these in here. So there's all the names.
Boom.
Some of them are a little broken up here, but
It's
mean, there's
whatever
some-
order in which the issues, the issue answers came, right?
yeah, there's yeah, right. And there's some that are we have ones and twos. So what I'm gonna do here is Brandon, give me a number 1 through 5.
2.
All right, 2.
you
So
go.
I'm gonna shuffle this twice just to kind of mix things up a little bit. That's 1, and that's 2. You guys can see that, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
That's
Okay.
a lot of names.
So
My
this is for the
colorblindness-
omnibus.
Yeah, just to clarify, this is for the big one right here.
Ooh,
This
so
is
the
the
one I want
early
to
one.
pay attention to.
Yes.
Yes.
So here it is.
Ooh, let's go.
I
Hype me
should
up,
clar-
Chet.
John, I should clarify if only for if you're out of state, we'll have to work out something with
You mean if you're out of the country?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
country.
out of country. Sorry, out of
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
We'll have to
any
yeah.
Canadian or elsewhere in the world, yeah,
Spain.
we'll figure it out.
I will clarify. I'll put the
Krakoa.
whatever the normal amount it would be for me to ship somewhere else towards it, but they'd have to pay the difference. I just want to clarify that just in case because I've
Yeah.
run into that problem before. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
okay, so here we go. Ready?
So no, like to be continued in issue 132. Not doing that today.
I'm nervous and I'm not even on the wheel.
And I won. No,
Oh! Jackson Roy Kirk.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my God, Chet, you were right there. I got
Chet.
issues right there.
All right, so that means
Good job, Jackson.
That means Lasso is still number 1 on the overall, but now Chett has moved up into the number 2 on the overall spot.
Oh, there you go.
Jackson, Roy Kirk,
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for
He's been with
supporting us so much, man.
Well deserved. Been with us since the beginning. So
Huge thank you.
Glad it went to you. Yeah, man.
Worthy opponent.
There you go. So how do you want me to continue to use this wheel? Oh no, yours.
We're going to use it for one more. We're going to use it for Chett's Mystery X-Men slab.
Key
X-Men slab.
It's a dollar bin fine.
So should I remove? I can remove Jack. Well,
wait, Roy Kirk, you don't need to send it to me. I already have volume 2. You don't need to send it to me.
You can send it to someone else. You know,
yeah, I've already got one. Yeah. I don't.
John has like a stack of omnibus that like
I've got a whole bunch.
If Jackson Roy Kirk, if you truly are looking to gift it to someone, I literally will buy it from you.
Boom.
Putting that out there.
I would go to buy it from him.
Oh, or Brandon. You can
connect with Justin, and we'll figure that one out. Right?
Oh, there you go. If he wants to, I want that to go to Comic Gores. That's good. There you go.
I will be entering.
I will figure out a way to purchase that from. To figure out a way to make sure that we hook Justin up so we can make it happen.
There you go.
Maybe Justin and I should battle out on Comic Gores.
Huge thank you though, Jackson Roy Kirk, man.
Right, Justin?
Awesome. That's awesome, Jackson.
Yeah, we should do Comic Gores for that omnibus.
I don't know, Brandon. You get kind of salty, man.
No. I get salty when someone thinks a 9.8 is a good cover. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm gonna remove
all instances. Is that what you do there? I don't know how that works.
If JP's still here, he will understand.
Unless I don't know how to figure this out now.
You gotta do the Odin. You gotta do the Odin on him. I can't remove out.
It removed a bunch of them. The problem is some of them were spelled a little different.
Sure. That's fine. Don't worry about it. If he comes up again, we can scramble.
Yeah. So that's what we'll do. So if it pops up, we'll just reshuffle.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So we're doing this one, right?
Yes, sir. This is for the Mystery X-Men key slab from Chett.
So Chett, give me a number 1 through 5.
Let's go with 5.
Okay. We'll shuffle this up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we will spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
Mystery slab.
Justin, you should look at my comment.
Oh,
Chris!
I got issues.
Chett almost won. Chett almost won again.
Chett almost won his own book.
I got issues.
Good job. I got issues.
Congrats to you, Chris.
Nice.
Good. That one doesn't have to ship very far. He's right there. He's right there on the East Coast with you, so that's going to be an easier ship.
That's
an easier shipping.
Wait,
yeah, look, he's still here. Woo-hoo! You did not go
Chris,
to sleep.
That's for Chett's mystery box. Mystery slab.
Which means congratulations to Magic Lasso, because now you are the winner of my X-Men mystery box. I will be connecting with you to get a better sense of which issues of X-Men you have or might be missing, so that we can kind of find something that's curated for you. So congratulations for being number 1 on the overall. You are now subjected to a mystery box from me.
Yeah.
Good job.
There you go, Lasso. Nice job. Congrats. I see Chris is like, I'm laying in bed with my phone on the nightstand.
I saw it. There it is. Boom.
Great. I love it.
Justin, I said, or we can like box it out to like a paper film.
Oh, I saw it. Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. Yeah, same thing. Pay-per-view.
We'll pull all the money in. Yeah, I like that.
Exactly. Celebrity boxing. No Good Comics versus comics.
All right, I'm going to put that backstage because how do we want to now, Brandon? Do you want to do yours next, or do you want to save and wait for yours? How do you want to do it? Because I have one other one that I'm going to give away. I've also set up my own wheel of names. My wheel is made of all the people who have ever gotten a single point at any time during any of our trivias across any. So even if you got one comedy point, you're on the
Michael.
list.
Yeah, Flashpoint. I do think Michael should get some more X-Men in his collection, so I'll give him a chance. Let's just throw it into yours.
Let's
just do this the same way, you know?
So what I've got here, let me screen share mine. Where is it? There it is. Start screen share. The wheel that I got here.
Just looking out for Michael, you know?
Right. So my list is quite long. We have 47 different people who at some point or another, like there's Biggie. I see a lot of the homies from the chat in here. California Blend. There's Flashpoint right down here at the bottom. Victoria's on here. She got a comedy point.
Oh, no way.
Old Wolf, TJ, you're on here. Comic Head 84.
You can take Greg off the list. You can take Greg off the list.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't deserve it.
He's not that funny, but he might have gotten one comedy point at some point.
It might have been a pity point.
Right? So we have our list of all the people who have ever contributed. I will also be doing one off of this list, and we could even do one more from the chat if we want at some point here, as we're winding it down. So, Brandon, how many times do you want me to shuffle the names?
Let's do 5.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are shuffled, and may the best comic community member win.
I love this wheel.
The wheel's so much fun.
It's really cool.
Oh, it's getting close. Oh my gosh, Flashpoint!
Oh.
No, but the boy who had 7.
Almost Victoria, too. It's close.
Oh my gosh, Victoria. That would have been all the way down.
Flashpoint was the next name.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Wait, was this my giveaway?
This was yours.
Oh shit! Congrats. Wait, are they in the chat?
Matt was not in the chat tonight. He's a pretty busy guy with his church, so he's often not in the chats. But super easy guy super easy guy to find on Instagram. And congratulations, Matt. His one time he showed up and answered some trivia.
Yep.
It all added up. I don't even think he's got how many. I was just curious how many points he ever made. Hilarious. So awesome to see people getting cool things. Let's see here. Where is he at?
Yeah.
I don't even know where he is on my list. Oh, there he is. He had 3 points overall. 3.
Damn.
That's all you need.
Wow, awesome.
Wait, so what's his Instagram?
The boy who had 7.
The boy who had 7 what? The boy who had 7 dwarves?
Kids.
Oh.
He has 7 kids.
I feel bad now.
No, he's got 7 kids. They're awesome kids.
Snow White and the 7 dwarves. That's where my mind went.
Well, he married Snow White.
You should reach out to Matt. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Yeah.
I follow him.
The creator of Comic Gories, man.
Yeah, right. He kicked that off. He's going to be a guest in 2 weeks on Comic Collector Origins, by the way.
Oh,
so he'll be back on the YouTubes for a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I have one last giveaway. I'm going to put together a mystery box with some trades and some indie books and stuff like that. So I'm going to do one more of these spins on this wheel here.
Yeah.
You have another mystery box?
I'm going to do one more. I felt like, everybody's getting in on this and I want to throw something else in here. So I'm going to make one more mystery box for those of you that have been contributing all along. Justin, how many times do you want me to shuffle the list here?
Let's go lucky number 3.
1, 2, and Trace. And here we go. One more winner of the night here.
Oh, I see Kachung's name up there.
Kachung did make the list at one point. And it is X11 Bravo.
Hey.
No way.
In the chat.
In the chat. There you are, sir.
Wow. Boom. Look at that.
So I have got a mystery box for you. He had a total of 2 points on the overall.
Wow.
And he scooted in there. So,
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, I want you to do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Keep your wheel up because
Okay.
I'm also going to do one more. It's not the biggest of books, but I'll reveal it. So there's no surprises. It's not a big grade.
Dude,
That's a great book.
Great book.
So it's up for grabs right now as long as John spins the wheel.
I'm ready. How many times do you want me to shuffle it?
Let's have Justin choose that.
Do 7 because that's the grade.
We'll go.
Well, he said 1 for 5.
Oh, you go ahead. You can do 7. I like.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Lucky
2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And where she stops, nobody knows.
Good luck, y'all. Good luck. It's a really great one, Chett.
Thank you.
Old Wolf! Oh!
Tony.
Yo!
Nice.
What if he's still in here? Tony, you still in here?
I think he probably went to bed, although I don't know.
Tony's out of No, Tony has to stay for the after party.
Yes, he said he was going to hang for the after party,
true.
so he might be getting his space ready.
Or his I thought you were gonna say his drink ready, but
well, that's probably true as well.
That too.
That was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Right?
That was a lot of fun. A lot of people giving things away, getting things. So if you want a prize, definitely check in with one of the members of the panel. We're all on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, leave me a comment on the video after it goes posted, and then we'll figure out a way to connect you guys to one another.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
He's in the chat.
Tony, what is up?
You're welcome.
Congrats. Very cool. Very cool.
yeah, I just hit up the boy who had 7. Hopefully he'll
Nice.
hit me up and just say, yo.
He will definitely get back to you for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So congrats to all the winners. Huge thank you to all of you who hung out with us, answered trivia questions, and spent time just talking silly books with us and having fun. We will be back. Omnibus show will be back for volume 2 in the fall. So somewhere in that September, you got to fill your Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Wait, John, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What are you going to be doing in the meantime? What's coming up on John's Comics with kids?
Enjoying my summer vacation. Or do you mean tonight?
No, like with your YouTube. What are you going to do? I'm trying to do it so no one leaves when we're doing these.
Yeah,
things.
in 10 minutes, depending on how long it takes me to get a little drink together, in 10 minutes, we're going to be going live for a little birthday party hangout time.
I'm going to have another one.
And I sent some links out to some people, and whoever wants to come by and hang out, we're going to go live and just have a good time talking about comics and movies and whatever else sort of comes up. So, but I want to give everybody a chance to highlight. Obviously, I put Chett's Instagram link down below. You guys should definitely follow him on Instagram. The man has some incredible comics and a huge knowledge of comics as well. So, Chett, thank you for just being the third wheel on this show for so long.
It's been fun. I've enjoyed the ride, no matter how much more air I need.
Chett's like coming through his shirt right now. This thing.
I had a great time. It's awesome. Like I said, the history behind all of this that we've been doing it's stuck here. So it's good to get it all out and fill it on the table with you guys.
I'm grateful for you taking the time to do that for sure. Yep. And then, of course, Brandon, he's been dropping content like crazy. He's doing all kinds of great interviews. He's had some huge names.
I have 2 huge guests. I have a whole lineup in July and August. So usually what I do is I hit up like 8 creators at a time, expecting 1 or 2 to respond. No, all of them respond. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's going on? So the next guest will be John Beatty, who is the inker in the Bronze Age. He inked many of Mike's X projects, and Secret Wars, guys. Secret Wars, come on.
Right.
Best event of all time. Also, is the first one. Also, the next guest is after that, which will be July 21st. John Romita Jr. Boom!
Oh,
That's oh my gosh! I'm still fanboying over it. Yo, let's go. But that's really the show that everyone likes. But other than that, you can find other shows that you may want to care about because they're fun shows as well. Hall of Fame, Hall of Shame, which took a break this week. We will be back next week. It's where we take 2 issues under the same theme and just see which one's the Hall of Fame, Hall of Shame.
Nice.
Then we got Weekly Wrap Up, which is our weekly comic book review show, which is a lot of fun. From time to time, we have some surprise guests on. I think Kennedy Johnson will be making another appearance on the show real soon. Usually it's like the day of, or like I'll hit up like and then of course you guys all know Creators Corner and Tag Team Thursday. Creators Corner has James Tynan and Tom King also in the lineup. So the lineup is coming hard, you guys. I'm super excited to bring you guys all the content that I could possibly do in the community. It is a great time. Also, if you guys
Brandon, tell them about the league.
The league. So Chett and I are part of a group called the League of Collectors. It's just like where we hang out, we just talk comic books, share our collections, really talking comic books and just having like that kind of like a brotherhood, kind of like a local chat, just to go in, and it's a family, at the end of the day.
Nice.
So we have content going up over there, which of course are like a lot of like news videos, reaction videos, also like getting to know each other, just hanging out.
Perfect.
We can't talk about trailers though because someone's a little sensitive.
What about pizza? Can you talk about pizza?
We can talk about. My dad owns a pizza restaurant, so of course we talk about it.
We can talk about pizza when Justin is eating a salad. And
Yeah, but you know, X-Men. This show has been phenomenal. You know, second season. You best believe Chett and I talk every day. So this is something. This is a show that we talk about on like the daily basis, and just how great it is. You know, that's really. So big shout out. This is honestly the best show in the community. So
to me, it's definitely
it is the best show, right? It is. It is. Wow, Chad. I thought Kratos Corner was fun. I'll just have to get Claremont.
1A, 1B.
1A, 1B.
But yeah. Also on the show, you can find the interview I just did with Phil Jimenez, followed by the Wonder Woman giveaway, which had Becky and Michael on. So that was cool.
Nice.
And then we also had Alex Sinclair, or I chatted Alex Sinclair on the other day. So, wow, there was like a lot of cool stuff, guys.
Leave some room for Justin, because I know he's got a ton of shows coming up here soon.
I'm gonna set my alarm. Let me know when he's done.
Like I will plan
Everybody
my
catch
shows.
a couple Z's here.
I plan my shows around Justin. I plan them around Justin because I'm like, yo, if I ever want to guest, I'm gonna hit up Justin.
There's not a lot of YouTube left at that point.
Yeah. So it's like if either Justin and I are going live, and they'll never be at the same time. But
save some internet, I'm saying.
For who?
So I shouldn't announce my new show then, right? No, I'm just kidding. No new shows coming up.
Justin, you run like 2,000. We're gonna start calling you Jamie Madrix.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see where these Tuesdays go for the summertime. I may just enjoy the time off, or maybe do a little fun, interim, break down some trades with some friends or something. But but yeah, I mean, hey, I just want to use this time to really, again, thank all of you, the chat. I'm reading all these comments right now. The kind words everyone's been saying, and just like the great times that we've had. I was actually going back through looking at some of the videos that we've done in the past, and all the good laughs, like so many hilarious times. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is put together a little clip that will kick off next season, and it'll be a clip of like just some of the highlights of this past season.
That's great.
Will it be John kicking me out?
It'll be John kicking Brandon off. Yeah.
Might be
a lot of that. So
just a whole collage. Cyclops sucks.
Nice. Exactly.
What the Farouk?
So yeah, like John said though, we'll stay tuned. We'll have some stuff planned down the road and keep you guys posted. And obviously, if you ever want to just talk X-Men or anything comic related at that point, feel free to DM me or reach out to me Instagram, whatever. I'm always around to continue to do that. So
awesome.
Appreciate all you guys, and of course John, dude, I'm grateful to be such a good friend of yours, and to be able to do this whole show the way we kind of came together to do this. Obviously, look how it's turned out. Never thought that it'd be the way it's turned out here. So
totally. And right back at you. I mean, buying my first omnibus, I was like so excited. It was like, this is so cool. It's the omnibus. It's the perfect one for me. And then to hear you go, I'm going to get it too. It was like, okay, now we got to do something with this. We got to go somewhere with this. And it was just the perfect way to go and enjoy this. So huge thanks to you for making this part of your week.
Absolutely.
So, this is the best shot.
I'm gonna log us out of here. I'm gonna let everybody crash, but we are gonna go. I'm gonna come right back and do another show in like 3 minutes. So you're welcome to come back and talk shenanigans and comics and whatever else comes up. So hope to see you all back here soon.
Tony, you're so funny.
I guess I won't be going to the gym tonight.
You can listen while you're exercising, right?
Yeah, you can.
You can talk to Beta Ray, Jim. He'll be in the chat.
I'll just go extra hard tomorrow.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. And we'll see you next season for Omni X-Men 2.
Yes.